Focused ion beam machining or FIB machining, it is one of the type of nano fabrication technique, and it is based on the principle that an ion, it is nothing but an atom or a molecule in which the total number of electrons is not equal to the total number of protons. So actually it is unstable in nature, and it is giving either a net positive or a net negative electrical charge. So generally the ions are heavier than the electrons because of their heavy mass. These heavy mass property can be used for micro machining purpose. Now focused ion beam machining is used mostly in the electronics and semiconductor industry and nano fabrication industry, where ultra precision is required, such as milling very small holes and modification instruction in at say nano scale. So talking about working principle of FIB beam machining, the ion beam, which has energy in kilo electron volts range, can be focused down to few nanometers with the help of stable electrostatic lenses. And with the help of such a focus beam, nano fabrication has been realized through milling and deposition of the atoms. The FIBs are generally integrated with various tools to assist nano fabrication process, and it can be a complete package of several parts such as ion column, electron column, high precision goniometer, gas injection system, various peripheral electronics. So to understand the working principle, we need to understand some phenomenon. First is the sputtering. Now the sputtering is a phenomenon where the atoms are ejected from the solid target material by transfer of kinetic energy from the incident ion or molecule to the target atoms. What it means, the material removal process is done when the atom or the ion, it is targeting the surface, and the ion is carrying the kinetic energy. That kinetic energy, when it incident on the target surface, target atoms, the very chances are that the atoms are ejected from the solid target material. This process is known as sputtering. To The sputtering rate is actually find out by using the mean number of emitted atoms divided by how much incident particles are there. So from this diagram you can see the ion which is going downward, and it is striking the substrate surface, and because of that striking the substrate surface, the surface atoms are displaced. These atoms are called as sputtered atoms, and the ions are continuously making a hole deep inside the substrate surface. Now, the ion possesses a very high kinetic energy. When the incident ion undergoes a series of collision in the target surface, then each atom uh, on the substrate surface carries that kinetic energy by the collision of ions, and it again initiate a new series of collision. This is called as cascade collision or collision cascade. Now, the in collision cascade, several atoms are ejected from the target surface. As you can see, spotted atoms. The incident ion going deep inside the target surface, and it actually damages the lattice structure by displacing the adjacent atoms. So you can see here the atoms are displaced, and again if you want to increase that cascading effect, we can accelerate by using high energy of incident ions. Okay, there is another term called as amorphization. It is nothing but it is the displacement of atoms, it to it that actually lead to the generation of point defects in the crystalline material, and it undergoes a phase transition to amorphous state. This is called as amorphization. During the sputtering action, there is one undesired effect called redeposition occurred, which is actually causing the degradation in the quality of milling operation. To understand this effect, let's see the sputtered atoms actually striking the substrate surface like this, but most of the atoms are evacuated by the vacuum system, but few atoms they escape from the vacuum system and they again settle on a site being sputtered. So actually where the hole is made, there the atoms which are not able to evacuate go inside the narrow slots or narrow holes, and these are nothing but redeposition of atoms, and they are difficult to evacuate from the bottom surface. So this undesired effect actually causing the degradation of quality uh, of the milling operation. So this phenomenon it can be reduced by means maintaining the beam current dwell time and beam spot overlap percentage. Well, there are generally two strategies used to deal with this undesired effect, that is redeposition. Generally, if we increase the sputtering rate, there are chances that the redeposition rate will also increase. But if we use low beam current, then it will decrease the machining rate. So to maintain the high machining removal rate, an ion beam with low current makes faster repetitive passes with faster pattern instead of so slow single pass with high beam current. It is used so that we can avoid the redeposition effect. Second is the parallel milling. Now, if we first drill the hole on the substrate surface and we go for the second hole, in this what is happening during drilling the second hole, the debris from the second hole again move into the first hole. So to avoid this, what is done, we can do a parallel milling. In parallel milling, the beam simultaneously mills both the holes and the redeposition can be avoided. Well, uh, in FIB machining, we are generally using the ions, but there are some other methods like a gas assisted FIB machining. It is also used as material removal rate of the focused ion beam machining is very low. The same process we can enhance by using some reactive gases, as these reactive gases are increasing the material removal rate from 10 to 20 times. The gas molecules, when are used, they are absorbed on the substrate surface, and when the ion strike the surface, the absorbed ions, gas ions actually ionizes, and they are chemically react with the substrate surface, and which helps in the milling process. So you can see here the gas assisted FIB machining. The in all this process, what is done here, a sub ion, it is striking the substrate surface, as I have explained earlier. In this, only thing is that the gases are used. Okay, these gases, they are absorbed into this substrate surface, and when the ion strike the substrate surface, These gases chemically react with the substrate surface and they help for the milling operation. Let's talk about components of latest focus ion beam machining. In this, I have already talked about ion column. Ion column is used to generate an ion beam which is targeted or which is directed towards the substrate surface for milling operation. There is also a electron column is used. This electron column is nothing but scanning electron microscope. It is used to generate the electrons which strike on the target surface and generate the real time image for observing the FIB process at the target zone. Along with this, there is also GIS system is there. GIS means gas injection system. It is used to inject the gas into the substrate surface. So all these three components makes the latest focused ion beam system.